Um, Hi. My eyes are really blurry, so I can't see you. Shouldn't ask this question probably, but it's the way I can have the most fun being here by putting myself into this. I think that what I like about your work so much is that I get this feeling that you're wanting, partly like wanting to feel like a man, or like work about what it feels like to be a man, or what it would feel like to be a man. This idea of a kind of autonomy, I realized through knowing your work is like a big fantasy of mine. I've always really wanted to know what it would feel like to be this kind of utterly self-contained being, or this half soft, half hard cock that's just kind of there in the world. That there's something about the place of failure in everything that you make that also kind of seems to articulate in a very poignant way maybe what it feels like, or what it might feel like to imagine what it would feel like to be a man in these times. So I guess I just wanted to say that I realized by knowing, by sort of being inside some of your works and looking at them, that this is like a really big fantasy for me, is like what would it feel like to be a man? But also, like, what would it feel like to be a cock? Like, and I wonder, I don't want to ask such a reductive question as, like, what's the place of gender in your work? Because in a way that could be an interesting question to ask. But in a way it could also be quite a boring question, because it would invite you to say a lot of expected, cliched things. Not that you would say those things. But I suppose what the real question that I might ask if I had the balls would be, do you ever wonder what it feels like to be a woman? I'm just curious. I mean, I don't care about you personally, what you wonder, but how that might figure in your work. You know, obviously, I'm curious about your work.